What's up, guys? Dimo's a little bit scared to be on camera, but we are going to show you one of the most epic new rods that have just come out. I've been really excited for these. I've been waiting a really long time for these to come and hit the market. I don't know what took Daiwa so long, but we're talking about the all-new Daiwa SJ jigging rods. Now, these things I really like them. Super keen to give you a look, so let's just get straight into the video. So we've been waiting a fair while for these rods, like I was saying, and this is the all-new Saltiga SJ series. Now, Daiwa, in Australia at least, has had the Spartan series, and they did release a range of SJ slow jig models, but they weren't at Saltiga spec. So they've finally produced these. They've teamed up with Daiwa Japan, and in collaboration with Daiwa Australia, they have now released these new SJs, and they've really hit the nail on the head. I've been waiting for this style of rod to come out from Daiwa for a fair while, and really happy and really impressed with the quality of the rod that we have now received. They do feature the new Daiwa reel seats, custom reel seats, which house the Saltiga reels just perfectly. So we've got the spin here, and then obviously that first one we were looking at, the overhead, but they're extremely comfortable. They have a bit of a soft touch feel to them. It's quite comfortable in the hand, but the good thing is it really fits the reel just perfectly, and it's designed for those Saltiga range of reels. So the rods are available in 4 different models. We have a PE2, a PE3, PE4, and we also have a PE5 range. The way you can tell the differences between the rods, besides the fact that they actually say it on the blank, is this little bit of binding here changes color. So depending on what model that you pick, this one here is PE3, so we have the green binding. This one here is a PE4, we have the red binding. PE5, I believe, is a gold binding, and I'm not sure what the PE2 is. I think it might be blue. Another thing that I really like on these is just what they've done with the butt section of the rod. That little curved bit of EVA, I mean, it just looks really cool. It's quite comfortable. It fits into your gut when you're trying to fight a fish pretty well. The cork on the rods as well. We've got the nice little cork sections. We've got the foregrip. Now this actually has obviously the reel on it, and you can see just how well it actually houses that reel. It's almost like the reel seat's completely shut, and it fits on your hand or in the palm of your hand really nice. It's really comfortable, and it secures that Saltiga reel in there just perfectly. You can see the reel seat is made for the rod, and that's why the reels fit so well into this new range of rods. Another cool feature with these rods is they come with this removable butt protection. So some guys like to leave these on the rods, and it's on there quite tight. Some guys like to leave these on the rods, and some guys like to take them off. It depends on what kind of setup you have on your boat, but it's definitely going to stop a lot of rash from banging around in the rod holder, and it's just going to protect your rod. So you can quite simply slip that on, and you can move that to wherever you want on the rod. And it's a cool little thing that Daiwa has produced. It looks really good on the rod, and it's got a purpose. One thing that I really like about these rods as well, and I think it's really beneficial for Australian anglers because of the leader size, for the fish that we're targeting and the weights of the leaders that we're using, is the size of the guides and the style of guide that Daiwa has used on these. So Daiwa Australia has listened, and they have now put double foot guides on these SJ series. So much better than just a standard single foot guide. Because we're fishing with those heavy leaders, sometimes your knot could have been quite large and could actually damage a single foot guide. So that's one thing you don't have to worry about with these rods. So now that we have double foot titanium guides, they're nice lightweight guides, but they're very strong, and you're really not going to have to worry about that leader knot, so long as you've tied a decent leader knot, damaging the guides when you're retrieving that leader through the guides, So double foot the whole way through. They're low profile, so they don't stick out too long. Very nice bindings, just a nice, clean, crisp binding design. And overall, just a really well finished rod. I think they've hit the nail on the head with this range. Price wise, They come in at $6.99, and I think at that price point, they're a very good rod for the money. I think it's kind of hard to compare this to, you know, $1,000 or $1,100 Japanese-made rod, but I think at $6.99, this is a very good rod that replicates a Japanese-made rod at a very good price point. And I'm actually going to be running these in a PE3 and a PE4 going forward. I'll be giving these a good bash, but loading them up in the store, they're very comfortable rods. They bend throughout the entire section of the rod, and you can feel they're quite powerful. But like I said, they match the reels. So if you're fishing with Saltiga reels, you know, the new 23 Saltiga or the 24 Saltiga 15, you know, it just matches the reel. And that's one epic looking little combo. It just, you know, it doesn't get much better than that. I'll give you a look at the spin one as well, because look at that thing. That's just sex. I do like that cork as well. The cork, it's just, I don't know, it's something a little bit different. It looks really cool. And you can see what I'm saying about that custom reel seat, how well it just fits the reel. When it's in the palm of your hands, so comfortable. See? It's made for it. So here's Demo. He's, like I said, he was scared of being on camera, but he's going to load the rod up for us, guys. So if you just hold that there and you kind of pull down, this is the P3 model that we have here, isn't it, Demo?
Is it red binding? P4.
No, P4. So this is the P4, and we'll just give you a bit of, it's kind of hard how we're doing this, but you can just see the action of the rod. Just over the boat a bit more. Look at that. Oh, that thing's got some serious power. Bends right through the base, and there's a lot of power down here in the rod. So yeah, look at that, man. That's got a serious bend to it. We'll just load that overhead one up as well, just to give everybody a look. What's your favorite?
P2 to 4, this one.
Yeah.
Nice
look
one.
at this. So that's with the overhead reel. Man, they really, it's very hard to kind of give you a good look at the bend, just because there's two of us. We really need three, so somebody's holding the rod. But you can see the bend of the rod. A lot of power once it locks up in the base of the rod. And that butt section there is very comfortable as well. So anyway, it gives you a bit of an idea. Alright guys, if you want to get yourself an epic Saltiga combo like this, you can get onto tacklewest.com.au. We ship all over the country. We also ship overseas. So get on there and get yourself an epic jigging combo.